He that have an ear to hear, let him hear. Again you have heard that it have been said by them of old time, Thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. Right? So, if you make a promise, an oath, or a vow, you have to perform it. You can't turn back. Alright? It tells you that in the Old Testament and the New Testament, right? When you perform a vow unto the Lord, you cannot be slack to pay it. The Lord will surely require it of you. And if you don't pay it, then it is sin unto you. Alright? So you got to understand, man. If you do want to make a vow and a promise, you have to pay it. And if you're not able to pay it, it is sin. We know what happens when we sin. It brings forth death, confusion, torture, pain, struggle. Right? You look at a story in the Old Testament with Jephthah, who made a vow, right, that if he was able to defeat the Amorites, that the first thing that came through his door when he came back from victory, when he came back home from victory, first thing that came through his door to meet him, he would offer it unto God as a burnt offering. You know, and you would think, you know, the brother wasn't talking about a human. He's talking about an animal. At that time, when he was making a vow, you know, it's a little bit blinded and not really thinking about his wishes and his promises that he made to God. So what happened was, the first thing that came out when he did defeat the Amorites, first thing that came out to greet him was his daughter. She came out dancing for him and happy that he won the war. But he was no longer happy, because now he had to pay his vow that he promised to God. He had to give his daughter for a burnt offering, right? He regretted his vow, but he couldn't go back on the vow, because that is a promise to God. So he paid his vow, but guess what? He cut off the line of his daughter. His daughter wasn't able to have kids anymore. She went up to the mountain for 2 months. She was able to go to 2 months up to a mountain and pretty much mourn the fact that the burnt offering would be her children. The fact that she would not even be able to marry and have kids. And that was a big thing back then. You know, because once your line is cut off, back then, you know, pretty much you're dead. Today is different, because we have forgiveness through Jesus Christ, and we are able to have children through Jesus Christ, through this Spirit. It's through the Spirit that we have kids now. No longer through the flesh, right? That's why the law is spiritual. The law saves us from making vows and promises that we can't keep. The law of Jesus Christ. The end of the law. The faith that we have, right? Having a good conscience and not having vain communication, teaching the beginning of the law, which is the fleshy part of the law, where we're not able to be saved unless we keep our promises. God knew that we could not keep these promises, so that's why he sent his son to forgive us for making promises that we can't keep. All material things will be burned and taken away. So the law under the flesh was put there so that it could be taken away and we could come to his spiritual son. But you have people that teach things that they don't understand, and they really, they want to be teachers, but they're not really understanding what the Bible is really teaching and really talking about. Okay? Thing is, just don't swear at all. Don't make any vows. And that's what Jesus told us. He told us to not swear at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool. God is in control. We're not in control. We can't make promises, right? We don't know if we're going to live tomorrow. The only thing we can do is pray for today. We can thank him today, and we can ask for forgiveness today. But we cannot say, we'll do it tomorrow. Let your conversation be yay or nay. Okay? Not, I promise I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it next week or next month. All right, so take no thought of tomorrow, of what you should wear, of what you should eat. With these things, it's the evil thereof. These things are stressful. They cause you to stress out. It's already enough trouble in one day. So why be worried about tomorrow? Okay? Why think about having to keep these promises and do things that you really don't even want to do? I feel obligated. This is sin. This is bondage. All right? Thank God today and ask for forgiveness today. God bless you.